Sundays. It also eliminates early registration for students before their 18th birthday. And those are just some of the measures. But here, listen to this. Adding insult to injury, as of Friday, the governor said that he wasn't familiar with all the details of this bill. And this comes as President Obama and Attorney General Eric Holder assured civil rights leaders in a meeting on Monday that his administration would aggressively fight efforts to block the vote. The Reverend Al Sharpton, host of Politics Nations here on MSNBC, was in that meeting. He's also the president of the National Action Network. Rev, it's great to have you here. And so let's talk about what happened face-to-face. You had time with the president as well as a separate meeting with Eric Holder. What signals did they give you that the administration is interested in trying to counteract what's happening in North Carolina and states like it?
Well, actually, it was one meeting. It was unprecedented. The Attorney General and the President in the Roosevelt Room of the White House. Attorney General for an hour, the President in for about 40 minutes. And both of them emphasizing that, one, the Supreme Court decision did not end that we can have expectations that the government would fight discrimination and voter rights
on the state level.
On a state level, that they just no longer had pre-clearance, so that they welcomed people coming forward, bringing them cases. They assured us they're going to engage in any cases that they see or situations that they see. Attorney General Holder has already said he's going after Texas. We expect North Carolina would come up clearly when this governor signs the bill. So they wanted us to know that this may have been a wounding of what we consider in voter rights with the decision of the Supreme Court, but it by far did not disable the Voting Rights Act, and they intend to go forward and not only protect voting rights for all Americans, but enforce the Voting Rights Act.
You've always said in the past that when we've seen states go through this, that these Republican legislatures are seeking solutions to problems that don't exist.
That's exactly right.
And it seems as if that they're trying to cut off the fact that photo ID, unless they're going to give those out for free, it's a poll tax.
Right.
If they're going to try to cut off early registration, that doesn't make any sense. Why would they take away someone's right to vote and make it so much more of a privilege? If they're going to close early voting, if they're going to then detract kids from early sign-up.
Free registration. I mean, when you look at the fact, Thomas, that you've got all of these conservatives saying people ought to be doing the responsible thing. The mantra has been that we've got to be more responsible even in minority communities with family and what we do in our civic responsibilities, and they're right. Well, then how do you at the same time then try to limit voting? Is it the most civically responsible thing you could do is to vote? So you want to